What's up, you guys? Danger Rock here. Today we're going to be looking at the Karate Chop Action Buzz Lightyear, which came out in 2009 by Thinkway Toys. There's two box variations of this guy. One came in a box with a cloud logo packaging, and one came with a white logo packaging. This is the one that they sold at retail stores. I think they sold these at Walmart, Target, Toys R Us, Kmart. I remember seeing this back then, and I never got around to getting it. So recently, I actually just picked this guy up, and I will say this: he's actually pretty cool. I mean, this Buzz Lightyear doesn't have any electronics in him. He's just a posable action figure with the karate chop action, but when I figured out they made this guy, I actually really wanted him, and I'll explain why. So, this Buzz Lightyear right here, I'm going to be doing comparisons with another Thinkway Toys Buzz Lightyear that I have, and at first glance, it kind of looks like the Blast Off Buzz or Toy Story Collection Buzz, but it's not. None of his buttons work. These are just put on buttons. He doesn't have a wrist communicator. His fingers move, but not individually. But I actually really like him because on the back right here, he has this. And what happens when we press this? He does the karate chop. And when you press the button, his head moves. And not only that, I mean, I find it really satisfying to press the button. But what's really cool about it is the Disney Store's versions also had the karate chop action, except it was just this little circle right here. It wasn't this whole button. And in the movie, it was this whole button. And the reason why the collection and signature collection versions don't have this is because it would interfere with the spring mechanism for the wings. And the reason why the Disney Store versions have it is because the wings are folded in a different way, and they're actually a lot smaller than the collection wings. So here you could just see his wings just sculpted in there. They don't pop out or anything. No stickers on the back. But what's really cool is like if I move Buzz's arm down like that, as you can see, his arm goes lower as I try to pose it. When I hit the button, he'll karate chop backwards. So his laser is also just painted on there. He doesn't actually have a laser. But when we open his helmet, his head isn't really posable because of the karate chop mechanism. It'll only move when I hit the button. You can't move his waist at all. His legs don't bend at all. And they don't really move at the feet at all either. It's just all in one. Which, while that might be disappointing, what's cool though is that his arms do bend. His hands do swivel. His fingers all move at once, but they are articulated. His helmet closes. And I actually really like that he has the karate chop. I think this is actually a really nice Buzz Lightyear. And what made me appreciate him a lot more is that when you see the Toy Story 4 karate chop Buzz, he doesn't even have the button on the back. He doesn't even have the sculpted wings or the paint detail that this one has. He doesn't even have the detail like the purple and green painted on his hands. And he doesn't even have a karate chop action button. That version, you just lift his arm up like this and you just let it go, which is not movie accurate. I feel like that was the worst Buzz Lightyear that Thinkway Toys ever came out with. So this guy, I feel, is far superior than to that guy. This one right here, I would say, is pretty good, especially if you want a Buzz Lightyear with the karate chop action. So this guy I would recommend. I wouldn't recommend the Toy Story 4 versions. And what I have here as far as comparisons go is here is my collection Buzz Lightyear. And what's really interesting is Thinkway Toys recycled the look for this guy for their collection Buzz Lightyear. And you could tell when you just look at the side how on this version the wings pop out. Here they do not. And on the back, of course, this has a lot more detail. It even has the stickers here like it did in the movie. But this does not karate chop action because, like I said, it would interfere with the wing spring mechanism. But for comparison, what I think is really cool about having both of these is just for like, not only for the collection, is that you can actually see the evolution of Buzz Lightyear action figures, which actually doing my research, Thinkway Toys produced a lot of Buzz Lightyears that reuse this look. They made Collection Buzz, Signature Collection Buzz, Toy Story 3, Standard Talking Buzz, Hawaiian Vacation Buzz, Toys R Us Exclusive Utility Belt Buzz, Collection Utility Belt Buzz, Karate Chop Action Buzz. So there's a lot of Buzz Lightyears out there that reuse this body mold and same look to him. But what's really cool about having this guy is just the fact that he karate chops, and it kind of explains why this guy right here doesn't have it. Which, of course, this guy is loaded with so much more features. He talks and everything. I am super satisfied with this Karate Chop Action Buzz, though. I think that the one thing that would have made him better is if they actually put electronics in him where these buttons would work and his laser would work. I'm not saying that it had to have the wings or the features that this guy has, but just to make this guy a bit cooler, I think that would have been a really nice touch to have added. But it's okay. I mean, if you came across this in the stores back in 2009, of course, people wouldn't really like that because it doesn't make noise. It doesn't talk like Buzz Lightyear is supposed to. So I could understand why this would just be an easy pass for some people, especially if they came across this in the store. But for me, since I'm collecting these guys, I just wanted to add another Buzz Lightyear to the collection and have one to review for you guys. And he still has pretty good detail. I mean, the face sculpts look exactly the same on both of these. I actually don't think there's any difference whatsoever with the face sculpts. I feel like even for just a posable toy with a play feature that he has some really good detail. So I actually would recommend him. I wouldn't recommend getting the Toy Story 4 version because that one it is not good in my opinion. But going back to this guy, I'm not sure what else I would say about him except for that he's great and he's good for any Toy Story collection. So I would say if you want a Buzz with the Karate Chop action, aside from the Disney Store versions, I would say get this guy. And he's not too hard to find. I mean, he's not rare when you compare him to some of the other Buzzes out there, but he is kind of hard to find, especially new in box. So that's why I picked this one up loose. And yeah, this has been my review of the Karate Chop Action Buzz Lightyear from Thinkway Toys, made in 2009. If you like this video, please leave a like. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me know in the comments section down below, what do you think of this Buzz Lightyear? Do you think that this is better than the Toy Story 4 version? Do you think this guy was worth picking up? Let me know. I really look forward from hearing from you guys. Thank you all for watching as always, and I'll see you guys on the next video review.